Hello everyone, it's Kat from Catkin and Lily here, and I have a quick tip to help you keep track of your stitching. Because as you stitch your way through a pattern, it can be really easy to lose track of where you are and what you've already stitched. The simple answer to this is to mark off on your pattern as you go. So you could use a highlighter, pencil, pens, whatever you prefer, and of course whatever will show up on your pattern. So I've used a highlighter to mark off these stitches here, I've used a pink pen to mark these ones, and on here I've just finished stitching this blue line along the bottom here, and I've used a black pen to mark off on this section here. Now on a black and white chart like this, anything you use is going to show up fairly well. But you might need to be a little bit picky on a colour chart just to make sure whatever you're using will show up. In fact, the black pen seems to be working perfectly well on here. If you have a chart and you want to keep the original as is and not mark off on that, then that's fine. You can make a copy and use that to mark off on. That's absolutely fine under copyright because it's just for personal use. Now I will say I don't always mark everything off on charts because sometimes it's really easy to see what you've stitched and what you haven't. But I do like it for stitching long lines. So for example, on the pot here, it does make it easier to keep track of what you've stitched and what you haven't. One final thought is that I like to make sure that I store my fabric so that it's not touching the pattern in any marking off that I've done. Because there is a risk that whatever you've used to mark off could transfer to your fabric, and we don't want that. So I would always fold my pattern in half or turn it upside down and store it on there, and then it's all fine. Okay, I hope that helps you stay on track, and happy stitching.